Thank you, Congressman Sessions. We have about 30 minutes for question and answer, and I'm then going to give the congresspersons 3 or 4 minutes apiece for closing statements where they can respond to what they've heard from the audience or from each other. So we're going to try to move along. Some of these questions, and the congresspersons will have about 2 minutes to respond to each of these questions. But again, if a question demands a little more scope, that's going to be available. If it can be done in a sentence, and some of them can, I am hopeful, perhaps not confident, but hopeful that we can do some short answers in order to move through some things. The order is going to be, as Congressman Sessions suggested, 80% of Americans have health care at this point, but there is some dissatisfaction with that. So you've raised a number of questions about things like portability, pre-existing conditions, annual lifetime caps, that sort of thing. So I want to touch on those. Then we'll go to the issue of public option co-op. Then we're going to go to costs. After that, there are some additional issues, but we'll see how far we can get. So I want to begin with Congresswoman Johnson, and then we'll go to Congressman Sessions. I'll go back and forth mostly as my memory sustains me as to who went first. But if someone makes sense to go first, I may well hit the same congressperson twice. That's not unfair, just trying to use common sense. So the first question has to do with portability, and it goes first to Congresswoman Johnson. And the question is how it will work. The question from you is, please describe the Obama administration's proposed nuts and bolts on the topic of portability. When I leave a job, I lose my health care. How could it work any other way? Congressman Johnson.
Portability is described as the opportunity to carry your coverage with you when you leave the job and continue to pay what you're paying. I'm also supportive of everybody paying, even if it's sliding scale.
Congressman Sessions.
Portability is an important part of a continuing quality health care plan. And I am aware that there are a number of health care providers today that are making changes in the marketplace as a result of the real needs of their customers. There are a number that are allowing you, despite a pre-existing condition, to be able to have health care. Now you have to come and fill out the paperwork and get the plan, and you may pay a little bit more, but it means that you have that as an opportunity, even acknowledging that health care problem that you have. We need to make sure that we have bigger pools for where this is available, and this is where Republicans have proposed, it's been defeated time after time, at least in the Senate, associated health care plans that allow people to gather health care, might be real estate agents, for instance, to be into a larger group plan, which will allow them to be across state lines, but to build large numbers that could sustain not only the opportunity for a few people that may have difficulty, but also the age differences that go across just each of our lives. We need to be able to have larger insurance marketplaces. We need to have people who are allowed to get their insurance on a pre-tax basis, and we need to be able to allow the free market the opportunity to where you can own your own health care, where you can take it with you, where you can save and not lose your dollar because it might be at the end of the year and to start back over. And we need to be able to make sure that this marketplace is robust enough to where if you're a person like me and you have a Down syndrome child, well, you've got the health care and it's available, and then you can have that. We need to make sure this all happens, and it would happen as a result of changing the tax law to allow more Americans to have the portability angle.
Let me move to Congressman Sessions and ask you to